All right, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about an opportunity where you can win bows, you can win some hunts, a lot of great options here happening. So what we have going on is the Alabama Society of Traditional Bow Hunters. Norman Parks, who is the president of that, Steve Turay is also a member of that as well too, and they put this on every year where it's an auction. You do not need to be present to win. Okay, you can bid through this stuff right from your phone. We'll talk about the date. I'll actually write it in here right now for you. So hold on, let me put it on there. So what happens here is this, they run this, April 12th is when they do this thing every year here. It's a charity auction is what it is. And all of the proceeds go 100% to Children's Hospital. But again, you do not have to be present to actually be part of this. You can bid ahead of time, and you can even put in a maximum bid. And then Norman will bid, he'll bid $25 increments for people that go. So if you don't want to be there, you say you bid, let's just say you bid $2,000 for something, you put in $2,000, and if the highest bid is there on the day of, if somebody comes in at $1,200, and then you're automatically get kicked up to $1,225 because you have a $2,000 max. Somebody else bids $1,220 or $1,250, you get kicked up to $1,275. You just keep going, and if nobody else bids higher, you get it to $1,275. So you can put in a max bid ahead of time. You can call Norman right now. You can call him or text him. Here's his phone number: 334-462-9346. It's right here. It'll be on the screen. It'll be in the description, but you can put in your bid at any time before then and have it set. So that way you have your maximum in. You're like, okay, this is how much I can do. If I win it, great, there it is. And you put it in. So these are options. Now, all of the, like I said, 100% of the proceeds go to the Children's Hospital of Alabama. It is a great thing, every single bit of it. Norman's an excellent guy. He handles all this business side of this thing, and he's going to make sure the money gets there, and he's going to help these people out. It is fantastic. Those of you that don't know, Norman Parks is a guy that builds the Tradtrackr, string tracker that I use and that we have. That's him. He makes those. And excellent guy, like I said. And it's pretty neat that they go through and do this. Now, as far as the prizes go, you have 3 different variations. A Northern Mist longbow, something you can bid on. You can bid on a Northern Mist bow. Steve will build you. He can build you like a Superior or Beriga. He can build you a Hill style bow like the Classic. He can make you any bow like that, and it will be to your specs and the bow that you want. So he will set that up for you and make those bows. You also have 2 options of hunts, and I will get into the details of them. But one of those hunts is for 2 hunters, 2 people. Okay, 2 people to come down to Alabama and hunt with Steve Turay and Norman on Norman's property. He has 650 acres on 2 different farms. There are feeders if you wanted to hunt feeders with stands on them, and there's also some other stands, and it is also, you can set up your own stands and do your own thing there too. But he's got 650 acres where you'll hunt with Norman and you'll hunt with Steve for 2 people. Can be compound or traditional bow. If you're bringing a buddy that's a compound shooter, that's fine. Okay, whatever you want to do. But 3 days of hunting with Steve and with Norman. That is one hunt. We will cover the details on bag limits and dates and stuff like that in a minute. The next one is a 1 person come with me and hunt with me. It's a one-on-one with me down there on the same property. Norman will be there. Steve might even be there during that time as well too. But it'll be a one-on-one hunt where I'll be there with you for 3 days and answering any questions, helping you out, figure things out. You can again hunt feeders, or I can help you figure things out as far as where to set up and what to do. But it'll be 3 days of hunting with me personally. So these are your 3 options right here. Now, he does have some rules on there as far as bag limits and stuff. I'm going to read them to you in a text. Where was it here? He says that so for the hunts, 3-day Alabama bow hunt, traditional or compound for the 2 hunters. Hunting dates are flexible for that one from October 15th through February 10th. Our rut takes place during the second half of January, okay? Is for this hunt right here, this 2-person hunt that you're going to want to look at. The hunt will start on the afternoon of day 1 and end at the end of the day 3. Extra time can be arranged. All meals and lodging are included for 3 nights. The limit will be 1 buck and doe per hunter. So you can kill a buck and a doe per person. If the winner chooses to come alone on this one, where you're bidding for the 2 days, if you choose to come alone on that one, the hunt can be turned into 5 days with a limit of 2 bucks and 2 does. So it doesn't, if it's 2 people, you're splitting the 2 bucks and 2 does. If it's one person, you get the $2 and 2 does, and you get a couple extra 2 extra days in there of hunting to make it a 5-day hunt. That is this one right here that you're going to bid on. The other one is the one where you're going to be down there with me. It's going to be the same thing. $1, 1 doe, 3 days, one person coming down here by, and meeting with me, and we hunt together the whole time. Not in the stand together, but we're together in camp and hunting, and I can help you set up. I can do anything that you need in any kind of way. I am there to make sure it's all taken care of for you. So these are the options that we have on here. Now, this one with me, this is going to be a January hunt, somewhere in the month of January. I'll be pretty flexible in January, but this is going to happen January or even the beginning of February before their season runs out. I will not be around in October, November, or even in December. So this will be a January. If you're looking at this one with me, going to be a January kind of time frame, but I am pretty flexible on that timing in January. So, but again, this auction is going to take place April 12th. You want to get your bids in before then. And again, you can do it on April 12th if you're there. There's a lot of members of the Alabama Traditional Bow Hunters, but you can also do this all by just calling or texting Norm, telling him what you want to bid on, what your maximum bid is. He will compile these lists and have it, and then he will just run it through and keep it right on going. And when the bidding stops, that's where it wins at, okay, kind of thing. So I've never done auction. I've never been somebody behind the scenes on the auction. So I don't know how all that works, but there it is right there for you as far as how this whole thing comes together. Call Norman with any questions. He can answer this for you. This is what he's all about. He's setting all this stuff up. He is gracious enough. Now here you see that we're getting a hunt with Steve. Excellent. Here you're getting a hunt with me. Excellent. Okay, here you're getting a Northern Mist bow. Excellent. But remember, neither of these could happen if it wasn't for Norman. This is his properties that he has access to. This is his stuff. And he's providing this option for us, for me to be there with you. He's providing it here for Steve to be there with you and this kind of stuff. So Norman he is the key to all of this. And, my hat's off to him for making this stuff happen and putting this thing together and making this come together like it is. And obviously to Steve, too, for donating his time on this hunt and this here with the bulls. I know Steve hunts here with him all the time. Him and Norman are very good friends. But he's, donating a bow, that's a big deal, especially for somebody as busy as Steve is with all the bows he has going. To take the time to donate one of them, that's a pretty big deal. So this is a fantastic thing where you get the option to win, but your proceeds go to kids. That is the key, is this right here. Children. Okay, I can't emphasize that enough. I'd like to emphasize it enough, but apparently my marker is not emphasizing anything, so that one there is pure garbage. So, but if we were to emphasize it with a different blue one, it would look something like this. That's how we emphasize it. So it's all about the children, and it's all about the money going to them and helping them out, and we can't, it just doesn't get any better than that. So here it is, Alabama Society Traditional Bow Hunters, your options. Bow, a hunt with Steve for 3 days, hunt with me for 3 days. This is a 2-person, this is a 1-person. Norman's got the contact info. Again, his number is running down there, 334-462-9346. Jump on this. It'll make you feel good. You'll be doing a great service. This is a fantastic thing right here that raised some good money for an excellent cause. Questions, comments, you can put them here. I can forward them over to Norman, but realistically, your best bet is this phone number right here. Call or text it, because that's where all the real information is on this kind of thing. So thanks again, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you dive in here and hit this auction. Thanks for watching.